Hi, lovelies. Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today, we are going to stuff $215 into some sinking funds, some set aside for savings challenges, and into my son's binder. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. My channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about everything I've just mentioned. It is also about our debt, investing, just where we put our money, where we stash our money, how we stash our money, and why we do all of the above. We are a zero-based budget, and every dollar is given a job on all of our paychecks. If any of that is of interest to you, please take a second, hit subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can begin to tell you how much I appreciate it. And everyone, take a second. Smash that thumbs up button for me, please. All right, so after I get paid a huge chunk, which my paycheck takes care of the bills, a huge chunk of that right now is going towards debt. We are on a debt-free journey and trying to knock out my student loans as fast as we possibly can. And then what's left over gets to go into my envelopes. So I have a handful of priority envelopes that I start with. Debt pay down, this envelope specifically is for when my husband gets paid and we just put it in here, a little bit of monies, and then it builds up, and then we use this to help pay down our debt. When it comes to my account, that money is just transferred directly from my bank to my student loan. So not for me. We have an emergency fund in which this is the, oh no, something's happened right now. And then I also have a savings challenge. I'm doing the nickel challenge for emergencies as well. And that's we're just trying to build up an emergency fund. So we're gonna put $10 in, $5 behind my nickel challenge, and $5 into my, oh no, we need you right now fund. Right. Add 5, which will bring us up to $75. It never seems to fail that about the time this envelope gets to about 100, 150, something minor will happen. But if this folder ever gets up to like $200, $300, holy cow, something much larger will happen. I don't understand that whole thing, but it is what it is. So there should be 75 in here, 20, 40, 60, 75. All right. And then up next are family birthdays. Now, we have 6 people, well, mom, dad, me, my honey, and then 4 kids. And every one of us gets a $100 birthday. And I intentionally save $50 every month from my pay so that we can have $100 for every birthday. We have 4 of them that are getting ready to come up. We have a March, an April, a May, and a June. So just trying to continue the progress we've had. It has been absolutely wonderful to have this money when we've needed it. As a matter of fact, we're now up to $230. And by the time we have our next birthday in March, I should probably have 300 in here. It'll be so wonderful. I don't know what happened. I all of a sudden have an itch on the side of my hand. Oh, how weird. Okay, so there should be 230. 10, 20, 22, that's 220, 25, 230. So just trying to always make sure that I know this is something that we are going to need to use. So I make a point to have a budget line set aside for it every month so it sees money. Up next is medical. We have medical in the priority because I'm trying to really build it up. I know we have a couple of things upcoming, and because of that, just trying to make sure that we've got plenty of funds in here. So we should now have 277 in here, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 270, 75, 76, 277. This savings is for my honey. We don't do anything with it. And then I have tags. So again, like birthdays, tags are going to happen for us every year. It does not matter. It is going to happen. So I intentionally put $15 roughly a month to the side for tags. And then my daughter, who we still carry the insurance on the car, and the car is in my name. It's in both of our names. I'm a co-signer on her car. So because of that, we have 3 tags that need to be paid all at the same time. And because I don't want this to be a surprise for the budget and have to figure out where are we coming up with that money from. Tag renewal is one of those areas that gets money every single month. I put in 15 and my child puts in 5 for her tag. So we're gonna add 5 more. There was 225, which will bring us up to 230. I also have put money in the bank. So we still have a couple months until tag time. So wanted to make best use of this and start to earn a little bit of pennies on it. So 10, 20, 22, 220, 225, 230, and that matches. So the other day I had someone ask me, Rosa, you have so many envelopes. These are just my high priority envelopes. That does not include, I still easily have all of these envelopes as well. How do you not get overwhelmed, or how do you stuff them and feel like you're making progress in all of them? For me, it is about priorities. See money every month. Even if it's $1 here or $1 there, priorities see money every single month. And then the rest of them are on a rotating schedule. Like some of these haven't seen money in a month or two. Some of these haven't seen money in quite some time. They're just sitting and growing. Like we've got a furniture that is not a priority right now. It hasn't seen money since August. So some of these are wishful thinkings I would really like to have money for. Some of these are, I know I'm gonna need them now, like garden. We're coming up on garden season, so I'm having to make a point to make sure I put money into here so we have stuff for garden season for us. So it's about looking at where do I have to have money. So we're gonna actually get into my son's binder, and this is a huge. There are all kinds of things in here. He's got first car, his lunch account, dry cleaning, orienteering, extra car insurance, back to school. So I have to stop and figure out what's the priority for him. Now I do have a budget line specifically for his first car. It does not always get a lot of love from my paycheck, but that's because my paycheck is concerned with paying down our debt right now. So we are going to add $5 more, which will bring us up to $13.45. Ooh, money is all, there we go. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 1,000. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 300, 320, 340, 345. So though a first car is somewhat of a priority for us because we want to cash flow as much of it as we possibly can, it, out of my paycheck, doesn't get a huge bunch. What is the priority out of all of his envelopes is his lunch account. His lunch account needs to stay at about $60 so that I know that I've got his next 50. And reality is I just paid his lunch account. So there's 10 whole dollars in here. I set aside $30 for, oh, I just said I was gonna use it all in fives. Interesting, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I set $30 to the side for his lunch account. 25 of it this time is going to come into his lunch account, and then the rest is just going to find another home in here, and that's because I know 2 paychecks of mine at 25 apiece, that's his lunch. And then this 5 just kind of finds another home based off of what I think is coming up next. So let's add 25 more, which will now bring us up to $35 in here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then this extra 5 that I had budgeted just for school, nothing particular, that's full. I want to get orienteering up to 40. There's only 20 in here. Car insurance, back to school. I think we're going to go with orienteering. We're going to add 5 more to it, trying to get it up to its $40. So most of the time there's no plan on where the rest of it goes. It just finds a home. So orienteering has 25. And now we're done with his monies. I do not have any money this time for his senior year, but I do have a whole section of senior year things that we are in the process of saving for as well. But again, no money in the budget this time. So that's how I deal with it, is I just accept Sometimes things don't get money. Now, in the very beginning, I was doing like $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. So everything got money, but I felt like nothing was growing at any rate of speed. So I feel like taking that $5 that just went into here, and instead of separating it $1 at a time, I feel like I'm getting closer to the $40 goal when I can see that I'm $25 to my $40 goal. So it's kind of how I balance all of it out. All right, we're gonna go put some money to the side for savings challenges. So I have my nickel, my home improvement is not getting any. I have a yearly challenge. This is essentially my Christmas challenge. It's gonna get $40. I'm doing Save 2024 and 2024. I have a holiday challenge, and that's for the next upcoming holiday. It's gonna get $5. And then I have a 1 month ahead challenge, which is gonna get $15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I used to do the 52-week $1 challenge for Christmas, but I've decided instead to use the Save 2024 and 2024. So thought I'd change things up a little bit. But instead of pulling out all of my trackers every week, I save up, I wait for my little folder to get a little chunky, and then I go splurge and just put everything where it needs to go because it's extra full. So we don't have a lot of money left. That's all right. We are going back to car maintenance. I don't know why I did not put car maintenance as a high priority. I seem to put money into it every single time. Today we're adding $10 more, which will bring us up to $337. Between oil change here or needing to repair something on my husband's truck, this really should move to high priorities. I really do put money into it every single time. But I'm trying to actually get it up to the $1,000 for our deductible. I thought that would be kind of neat. So just trying to cover all of that. So 337, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 33, 330, 35, 36, 337. Right? And then I have to tell the truth. Clothing. I splurged the other day. They were having a phenomenal sale on some long sleeve flannels, and I was like, oh, I have to get them. So basically I got 3 flannels for like the price of 1, but now I have to pay for it. So we have to get that credit card paid off. So I need to add another $20 to clothing, plus 20, which will bring us up to $55 in here. And the reality is 44 of it, I think, is already spent. So 20, 40, 50, 55. So we will clean this out when we pay the credit card. Sometimes, sometimes that's how envelopes get funded as well, as Rosa has overspent in an area, so I had to rearrange the budget so that I could take care of paying the credit card. I do have a credit card. It's probably a huge no-no for some. I make a point to pay multiple payments every month. I track it. I am so obsessive about making sure we have 0 interest and that we owe them $0 in interest. So when I overspend in an area, I have to make sure that I fill it up, which is why clothing got $20. And the reality is the next 45 is going for the exact same thing. So we have a grant coming in June, and diapers and coupons, and I can't stop myself. And when they're on sale and I have coupons, man, the store just keeps taking my money. So I need to put some money in here so what I can pay the credit card to pay for the diapers that I had purchased. So this $45 should have gone into something else instead. I should probably just go ahead and make a budget line for baby because yeah, I'm doing awful and I just keep getting stuff off of there. So we're gonna add 45, which will bring us up to $50 in here. Reality is I think I'm gonna have to redo the budget next time too, because I know I've spent more than this 50. All right. Yeah, confession time. Sorry about that. Oh, but that sometimes, guys, is why my money goes where it goes. Like I have trying really hard to put money into new vehicle for my honey and some land every single check. And well, you see, they didn't get a dime. Why? Because clothing needed 20 bucks and I had to pay for diapers somehow. So I just accept that I have more envelopes than I do money. And then I figure out, excuse me, how I want to move it all around so that it benefits me. If you have any questions or just want to say hey, I'd love it if you drop it in the comments below. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.